Most adjectives in French come after the noun. For example, if you wanted to say the black cat, we would say the cat black. The cat black. However, sometimes you have adjectives that come before the noun in French. So today I'm going to teach you a little trick that is going to help you know when to use these adjectives before the noun. Okay, today's objective is quite simple: to learn how to position an adjective in French in a sentence. So, I'm going to teach you something, the bags trick. Have a look at this acronym, the bags trick. Most adjectives in French are placed after the noun. Okay, this is what you have to know. However, some are not always. These exceptions can usually be put into 4 categories using the acronym BAGS. B-A-G-S. Have a look at that. B is for beauty, A is for age, G is for goodness, and S is for size. Let's have a look at each one of them. B stands for beauty. So words such as belle, which is beautiful in a feminine form, belle, which is beautiful in a masculine word starting with an H or a vowel, beau, which means beautiful as well in a masculine form, and jolie, which means pretty in a feminine form, or jolie without an E, means pretty as well in masculine forms. All of these words come before the noun, hence the B in the acronym, which means beauty. You just have to learn them, okay? There are not that many of them. Now, for example, la jolie fille est dans le salon. The pretty girl is in the living room. As you can see, jolie is not placed after the noun fille, but before, because it belongs to one of these bags trick. Now, here's another example. J'ai un bel appartement en ville. Now, belle is placed before appartement and not after, once again, because it belongs to this B category. I have a pretty flat in town. Now, let's have a look at the letter A. A stands for age. So, words such as vieux, which is old in the masculine form, vieille, which is old in a feminine form, vieille, which is old with masculine words starting with an H or a vowel, jeune, which means young in a feminine or masculine form, ancien or ancienne, double N-E, which means ancient, old, or former in the masculine and feminine form. All of these words come before the noun. So let's have a look at an example again. Elle habite dans une vieille maison. She lives in an old house. Ce jeune homme parle très bien le français. This young man speaks French very well. Now, once again, as you can see, the word vieille and jeune are placed before the noun because it belongs to one of these exception adjectives that has a position before the noun, if that makes sense. Okay, let's have a look at the G. So we've done B, we've done A, but G stands for goodness. So words such as bon, which is good in the masculine form, or bonne, double N-E, good in a feminine form, mauvais, which is bad or wrong in a masculine form, or mauvaise, which is bad or wrong in a feminine form, gentil, I-L, masculine, gentille, feminine form, they all come before the noun. So let's have a look at an example. Elle a pris la mauvaise route. She took the wrong road. Tom a donné la bonne réponse. Tom gave the right answer. So as you can see, mauvaise is feminine and it is placed before the word route, which is la route feminine. Hence why we put mauvaise with an E. And same with bonne. It's feminine, double N-E, but la réponse. Réponse comes after, okay? And bonne comes before. So again, the position of the adjective here is before the noun. Now, what does the S stand for? S stands for the size. So, grand ou grande, tall or big, masculine or feminine, petit ou petite, masculine, feminine, gros ou grosse, which means fat, okay, masculine, feminine, all of these, grand, petit, gros, come before the noun as well. So let's have a look at an example. Nous avons un petit chat, mais aussi un grand chien. We have a small cat, but also a big dog. Have a look at petit and grand. Both come before the noun chat, nouns, chat and chien. Okay? J'ai acheté un gros melon au marché. I bought a big fat melon at the market. Now, gros comes before melon. Okay? So, we've had a look at bags, the B-A-G-S words, so adjectives that come before the noun. Now remember that most adjectives don't, they come after. So it's quite simple. You just have to learn that list in order to make sure that they come before the noun. It's quite simple. But let's have a look at an exception, or exceptions more like. It is possible to place some of these adjectives that we've just seen after the noun. However, their meaning then varies. For example, the meaning of ancien, grand, or propre will be different if placed after the noun. So you could place it before, it will mean something, but you could equally place it after, it will mean something else. Let's have a look at one example. Un ancien ami means a former friend, and un ami ancien means an old friend. So do you see the subtlety here of the language? Whether the word ancien is placed before, it means something, and ancien is placed after the noun, it means something else. Okay, that's it for me on the bag trick. Please have a look at this lesson again and try to remember those words that come before the noun. But remember that most of the adjectives come after the noun in French. Au revoir, subscribe. À bientôt, leave a comment. Bisous, bisous. Salut!